Yay.
Our band of adventurers, the God's Headache, have been making their way to the city of Mifrelhammer in order to relay information regarding the Wardens of the Worldfire. As they had arrived in the capital city of the dwarfs, they had been caught up to speed on what had been going on through their various travels through both the wilderness of Ansor and the wilds of the Feywilds. I realise just how badly that is grammatically, but I don't care. They had discovered developments in the war, seemingly not going in the Johanian Kingdom's favour. What appeared to be nefarious deeds going on in Exeter. And, probably to Nemesis's joy, the fact that the Fallows had returned to Jurhan, leaving Ulmandau once again free from their influence temporarily. The rest of the day was spent getting adjusted to Mifrelhammer, establishing information about the districts, and partaking in a few games of strength. During which, Trafnar, in a somewhat egotistical attempt to prove his strength, decided to arm wrestle Gash the Relentless, a famous bounty hunter. And meanwhile, in the other area, Fortune and Nemesis fought.
Thank you, that's very important.
Needed to be noted, thank you.
Clearly.
Finally, Valif also decided to partake in a contest of strength, gaining a much better prize, debatably, which was access to the Shortfolk District, a mostly dwarven-focused area in Mifrelhammer. And as we left off, Fortune and Nemesis decided to fuck around with some of the guards. And that is where we continue onwards. So, Nemesis and Fortune, you spent about the last 3 or 4 hours frustrating the guards to no end.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, actually, that I should mention as well, specifically to Sav, because she wasn't here last session, is you had overheard that the 50 Blades, which is a group of elite protectors for the Ariel Emperor, were seen spotted outside of Ariel. You know of them, but you haven't personally met them.
Yeah, there was like an actual Raya lore drop to an extent.
I know, right?
Yep.
About where she's from. These cool badasses that are the Royal Guard, and then like there's 50 of them, but 10 of them are even more badass than the other 40.
I love that. Yeah.
It's like they're randomly the one guy you might fight might just kill you instantly because he's way better than the rest of them. It's like that's cool.
But you have no idea which one's are which. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's 50
And
Blades, but
they
10 of them are
were
called
in
some-
Well, technically
where were they
49
again?
if I was not there.
They were in Exeter, you said?
No, no. That's where they're from. They are currently in Jurhan.
In Jurhan.
Yeah.
Wait, which ones are in Jurhan House?
They're for the 50 Blades are from Ariel, but they're in Jurhan.
The 50 Blades are from Ariel, but they're in the
Yes.
Johanian Kingdom at the moment. They're not in the Johanian city.
Okay. They're
Yeah.
in the
Oh, okay.
Jurhanian Kingdom, so they could be anywhere.
Yes.
Great. Nice. Our next random encounter.
Let's hope not. Only because they might be after Raya, and it would be like, no, you no touch our horse lady. We like her. Go away. Okay.
Yeah. So, God's Headache.
Well.
What is it that you wish to do?
Well, I thought Nemesis and Fortune were fucking with some guards.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which is
we
when
were
entered
talking to them in
Celestial.
Celestial, and then they got like an interpreter over, and then we started speaking Infernal.
Yeah.
The way you
We're
mentioned
being
it, that,
dicks.
Fortune and Nemesis fucked, and then you were like, And then Valeth, I'm like, did Valeth fuck too last session?
But yes, no, you, MC, unfortunately, you have spent the majority of the time just screwing the guards. When you switched over to Infernal, they just flat out gave up because they just realized at that point.
Hey, at least they're having fun.
On after some of that bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
Sociopathy is sexually transmitted, apparently.
Fuck.
So
Fucking-
where is everybody right now? What's happening? Where is everybody?
I'm in the melting pot, I think.
Yes, I think I'm with you as well.
Okay.
I think Raya's there with us too, and
Yeah.
then Gratian and Delson as well. But I think the other two they were doing crime and they probably retired back to the fancy place.
The melting pot. That's the fancy place in the Tall Folk
Well,
district.
yeah, Nem was so pissed at Chothnar that, like, she just fucking left.
Yes, exactly.
Because the only other place in the Tall Folk district is the gates.
Oh, right. Okay, so we're all there.
We can't
So
really go.
do we all come together in this? I know Nem is upset, so I think we're all like downstairs, maybe in the lobby, and we're waking up in the morning. Where is everybody? Are we all here?
Fucking Nem's just, like,
only because,
5
like, there's this-
tables away, just, like, ignoring.
Emissy, are you going to sit with us? We have things to discuss, I think.
I don't sit near rats.
Hey. You sat near mice before.
That was not voluntarily.
But you still did sit by them.
That's not the point, and you understand that.
Valeth, why don't you come sit with us?
Well, we could all come over there, but I don't think that it fixes Nemesi's problem. I'm gonna look at Nemesi.
You all can come over. Just not him.
Well, we all have to speak about things.
He has a bracelet, he'll be able to hear us just fine.
I just like look at Trothnar like,
I just give you a knowing glance from behind a mug of ale.
what kind of glance exactly?
I'm trying to, how do I say the kind of glance? Just like a
Like a yes or a no glance.
what like to me going.
Are
up
you
there?
are you okay with this? Are you not okay with this? Are you annoyed about this,
I mean,
but then okay with it?
It's a begrudging fine, whatever.
Okay. Very well. And then I'll just like get up and then walk over and sort of like wave at everybody, and we all walk over to Nemesi's table, and then Trothnar sits on the other side and then listens in on the conversation or whatever. I'll keep him.
It's kind of like me at
In-
parties, just in the corner somewhere.
Oh, God.
It's like, well, no, it's that gif where it's like there's people having a conversation, and then the focus pulls to the guy like 20 feet away in the background, and he's like
No, it's
laughing.
like that gif of
He's
people
laughing at the
celebrating.
conversation that they're having.
No, it's like the one gif of like some people celebrating, and then it pans over to your side of the room. There's just that dog that's just sitting there, grumpy.
Did I ever post a picture that I did?
I don't think so. Okay,
There we
okay.
go. It's the group at Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, you post that one. You
Oh,
posted that one.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, well, I managed to procure myself, and I'll actually look up and look around to the bar. Is this the same guy? What the hell was his name? I thought I had it wrote down. Did I have it written down in a different book?
Barafin, you mean?
Which
Paraffin
guy?
Shorthammer?
Yeah, Paraffin. Yeah. Where
He
did I write
was
that?
at the gates.
He's at the gates.
Oh, he's at the gates, right? Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
not at the gates.
Okay. Yeah. Then I say, well, I met a man at the gates, and I had a friendly competition with him, and he's willing to let me go down into the long folks quarter, I believe.
Short folk.
Right? Short folks quarter. Sorry. And
Thank you, voice in my
I-
head.
well, I had all these notes written down, and I don't know where I put them because I thought I did. This is all very important.
Valith, you're really tall. Are you sure you're gonna fit in the small people district?
Well, I can duck. Though he did say if I went there and gave him a double or nothing sort of deal, I may be able to get some more of us if we have some business down there. I know we were looking for warden activity, and I'm up here. It doesn't seem that they would have much of that, being there's not many short folk.
Well, I suppose. How many people do you think that you could get with you?
I'm not sure. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3.
Well, obviously, you have to prioritize one of them. Why don't you take someone of your choice as well?
Okay, so is anybody? Well, what do we know that's down there in the short folks district?
Not a whole lot. Actually, Trafnar, make a history check.
Yay. Okay.
Because I assume you're listening into this conversation as well anyway.
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
doing my best to keep him informed with telepathy.
15.
You know that's where a majority of the forges are, normally specialist forges. For all intents and purposes, it's similar to the Tall Folk district, except it's more dwarven orientated.
Mhm.
It's really, from what you know, even though you've never been there yourself, is the Mithril Holders district is the one that's got like the more unique stuff going on in regards to it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and so I just pipe up. I just pipe up and go. Short folk district. It's kind of like long folk, but the sailings are shorter. You need anything made? That's the place. Fucking the blacksmith there can make you anything you can think of. They're fucking geniuses. But if the wardens are here, chances are they'll be in the short folk. We didn't really have much. We didn't have
Because the
much
other-
dealings with, non-dwarf folk.
The other districts where there were short folk, there was.
There's 5 districts in total. Short Folk, the military
Long,
district,
short, military,
Tall folk,
mithril holders, and the
Mithril Holders, and Mithril Keep, which is...
Yeah, so unless like in the mithril holders, which were like the lords and stuff, if I remember
Aye.
correctly.
For God's sake. 1 second, I'll be back in a sec.
Well, I know there was one place that has a magic shop that I can't go to.
Yeah, and that's the mithril holders, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then also, we need to. This is Colton. This is like meta Colton speaking. We need
Yeah.
to somehow get interaction or contact with the Mithril Keep in order to speak with the guys from the wardens who are in the prison. I believe they're like locked up.
yes,
here-
you know from the list that there are
Mhm.
at least 2 people that...
And they were like, basically, this is your penance. You get to be in prison, but we're not going to kill you.
Well, like,
Yeah.
Olaf and Yorn Stonewall are the 2.
Yeah, and I think the father of them was dead, right?
Olaf, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
can we
Well,
get...
so we need to get in contact with like the government here, so that we can talk to the prisoners that are part of the wardens. But we need a reason to do that, and I don't know we might need to like do some heroics in order to get a name so that they will actually let us talk to people.
Well,
Yeah.
what if we contacted, what is her name? Ula?
Olav, the head of the guard at
The giant that sent
Yeah.
us on this mission in the first place.
yes, the head of the guard.
She could pull some, like, leeway with the king, and the king could get us permission to, essentially, like, I guess interrogate this
Yeah,
guy.
we have to talk to them, and it's important. Doesn't matter why.
That is what I was thinking might be a way. Obviously that may not work out, but it's an idea.
Where is she?
She's in Platinum Hold.
Yeah.
So how long would that take for a?
We'd have
that
to
seems-
send.
Yeah. But like we
It
wouldn't.
could take several days.
Yeah.
We could talk to her, but it would take a long time for her to get in contact with them.
What about?
Well, I'm sure that she could get
portals.
like some sending scrolls or something.
Could she? I don't know.
I would assume.
I wouldn't though.
We can try.
If we do that, that's an option because yes, you're right. That she could vouch for us, and we could maybe get something.
just
Go
dimension go into her office. Quick, take my hand.
Yeah, like the other option. Yeah, get blueprints to the prison, and then Volith, with his 2 spell slots, dimension doors into the cell, grabs the guy, dimension doors out of the cell, and then we have a
Oh my
conversation, and then we wait an
And then
hour,
the
and hopefully they don't
fugitive.
notice, and then I dimension door him back in after we interrogate him. That's the solution. That's another option.
That's certainly an option.
But that's very
I like
difficult.
that
If we do that,
Oh
and if we do
God.
That's a very good option.
That's
And
a
if we do
good
that-
way to be arrested. Game
Yes,
over,
Very
man.
much so.
And if we do that, we should do it in the middle of the night, so and then convince him that he's dreaming.
I could also just cast the dream spell on him.
Oh yeah, I'll just cast the dream spell. Yeah.
And
Well,
and
like-
actually no, this I can cast dream on
Oh.
somebody.
No.
I don't have to cast it on myself. I can cast it on Trofnar, and he can contact.
Well, would he know this guy?
Like we are aware of him. Let me look at the spell.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Know
Because-
him, I don't think I knew him personally.
That's
Okay.
the thing.
Creature.
Just knowing
Choose a
name.
creature known to you as the target of this spell. Yeah, he's a. I'm
So
aware
you
of
could do
him.
that.
But you don't
So
know
I could
if
do
there's
that.
multiple ones. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, that's a sure. If you wanted to be an asshole, Tick, but like.
Well, technically,
You
that
or
would be like,
I'm thinking of this specific guy. I'm aware of him in the
I
context.
would
It's not
say
just a name.
because-
It's like
because you know of his position as well, the spell, is more likely to work. If you just
yeah,
have
like
the name and
I
nothing
know that
else-
it's this particular guy who's been imprisoned here, who has this history, who is aware of these people. Like that makes sense
Yeah,
to me.
you have enough information, I would say, for the spell to work.
Yeah, it's you or a willing creature you touch enters a trance state, acting as a messenger. While in the trance, the messenger is aware. Blah blah blah. All the things we know. But like, I could, Trotnar, I could send you to his dreams, and you could speak to him there.
Vala?
Yes.
Didn't
Fortune?
If you did want to sneak in there, I could cast Spider Climb on you.
I, as fun as that may be, I don't know if that would be very useful right now. I'm not actually that sneaky. I'm very large. People notice me, even though I do have dark skin.
I know, but I'm just really not feeling that good about us trying to use the dream spell after the shit we just had.
Hey, but aren't we like facing some sort of like demonic dream monster? Isn't that one of the big things we're dealing with?
Well, yes, but you're very strong, Trotnar.
Physically, not mentally.
We
I
died.
could. How about this? I could join you.
I've got big arms, but my fucking mind's made out of glass, lad.
As far as I'm aware, and maybe I'll just double check this with you, Tick. There's no reason why, like, I couldn't cast this on Trofnar and then I couldn't cast it on myself, and we target the same person.
It's not concentration, is it?
No, I cast it. It takes a minute to like do the spell. It lasts 8 hours, and as long as they sleep in those 8 hours, we can like go
So
in
you
their
guys can
dreams
go
and stuff.
together.
So technically, we
Yeah,
can
we
go
could.
together because we've done that before with me and Delson, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a concentration spell, so yeah.
Yeah, and it would just use both of my spell slots. So
Mhm.
yeah. And you would be there to speak, and I would be there to protect you from this monster we're facing.
I am so amused by the Nem choking Trothnar drawing. God, that's good.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
I was looking at it earlier, but I didn't actually like process it while I was
That's what it
speaking.
would look like too.
She's so much larger than him.
Yeah, she's tall.
But yeah, okay.
Fucking
But
crush me.
so I know it's dangerous, but if I was there to protect you,
Aye. We did this with that. What's her face? Rysel. Back in Platinum Hold. Trying to find her and get information. I suppose it's an option. Sure.
this time I feel as though we're more prepared. Before when
Aye.
things happened and this being appeared, we were confused, me and Delson. I feel more prepared now.
Good. Not sure how preparedness is going to help in, a dream world where anything can happen, but
I just giving you the big dumb Valis smile. It's like I've said before, Trotnar. It's where I live every day. We'll be fine.
the dream world, also known as Pasadena, California.
No, just, yeah, known as the material plane. To follow it. Anyways.
Look at it. Right. But if I get my soul destroyed by some creepy dream demon, I'm blaming you.
I would hope you would. Is there anything else here?
This is Valeth's dream. Damn bitch, you live like that? No, that would be Valeth going into my dreams. Like, what the fuck is this?
Fucking... I'm not sure if I've said this before, but the song that I always think of with Valeth is Hotel California.
Really?
Well,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
we'll put it on.
definitely.
Hey, I can see that, yeah.
It has the vibes.
Oh, there's a bardcore version of it? Okay, I'm just gonna listen to the regular version first.
For God's sake.
Alright. So, the plan is, we're gonna see what Olaf can do, but at the same time, we're gonna go into her dreams at night. His dreams, bleh.
Yes, tonight, I think.
Yeah,
That would work.
that
yes.
that would be good. So even then, like, if we can't get all the information that we need right this second, like, Olaf may be able to do something, and we might be able to actually meet them. So yeah, okay. I think that's good. I agree.
Just thinking, when we go into someone else's dreams, would we have power over them and like be able to make shit and?
So, part of the dream thing is that you can technically, I don't know if it's like you have to choose it when you do it, but you can like cause them damage if you can make the messenger appear monstrous and terrifying to the target. If you do, the messenger can deliver a message of no more than 10 words, and then the target makes a whiz save. On a fail, the echoes of the phantasmal monstrosity spawn a nightmare that lasts the duration of their sleep, prevents them from gaining the benefits of a long rest, and in addition, they take 3d6 psychic damage when they wake up. So, like a low-level person, it could just kill them. A high-level person, you have to, like, pester them for multiple nights in order to stop them from sleeping and then kill them that way, I guess.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of
So
something
technically, you could just torture this guy until he finally gives you, like, what you're looking for.
Yeah, that is something you can do with the dream spell. You can just torture people with it, but...
Fuck me, that is harsh.
If we have a body part, a lock of hair, clipping of a nail, similar portion of the target's body, they make that saving throw at disadvantage. So, like, if you gain some like totem or whatever you want to call it. What would you call it, Peach? What's the word I'm looking for? Talisman? That's not the word. Icon? No.
I think on
Fetish?
a
That's probably
fetish,
the word.
yeah, a fetish, yeah.
Yeah. Then you can really fuck them up. You can like make them die real quick.
Yeah. One of my fetishes is fetishes. Like, so basically, we need to go and find his.
We don't
barber,
have to do
get
that.
some
No,
of his
yeah,
hair.
like I don't think that's necessary for us because it doesn't really apply to the just having a conversation with him, and I don't think we're trying to hurt him.
For now.
Yeah, for now. I mean,
Okay.
we can fuck him up in dreams after we have a chat with him, but for now we can be nice to him. We can
Alright.
try do carrot now and stick later.
Exactly.
It's like fucking going to see Scrooge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 8 foot
Alright.
Goliath, the 8 foot Goliath of Christmas past.
Mm.
Alright,
Oh
so
yeah.
what are you doing, guys?
No, don't worry, Gratian and everybody. If I wanted to, I could be the worst person, and
Yeah. So
How
wait,
Velas
so
becomes the villain.
if you're lower level, could you literally dream someone to death? Can you kill? Could you be killed
Well,
by your
like-
nightmares?
For example, a commoner has I think 4 HP. Sometimes it's 5.
Around that,
on
yeah.
It's like 4 to 5 HP, and 3d6 is
Yeah.
unless you roll 3
Yeah,
ones.
that'll do it. Yeah.
It basically turns into the plot of
and
Catherine.
If they're
God,
particularly
I love the
sickly,
plot of
then they might
Catherine.
have less health, and then they'll just die instantly.
It
Yeah.
basically
so
it
fucked.
basically becomes the
It's the
mechanic
plot
of Catherine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly
Yeah.
like Catherine.
Death by bad dreams. Fuck. Okay.
Or
That's
honestly,
awesome.
Persona. It's kind of like Persona. I like the Persona thing.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to that.
Made by the same company.
Is it?
Yeah, Atlas.
Catherine and
I feel
Persona,
like that's
yeah.
obvious.
Oh, nice.
The-
Oh, yeah, and the art. To be fair, thinking about the art style, yeah, that does make sense.
Plus the fact that there's a ton of references to both in both things.
Anyway.
Okay. Someone
Yep.
who's not played either.
You're disgusting.
Yes, I know.
Alright. Okay, so that's the plan for now, but that doesn't help us get into the other districts.
Well, I mean, if we want to go with the
I think that obviously Trother and Valeth should go, and then someone else of Valeth's choosing should go.
that's all.
Or I guess Trother's choosing. Who the fuck cares?
That'll be fucking irritating if we have to keep going 2 by 2. We need to get on the good side of the king or the head of the city guard or something like that. That'll let us travel and go amongst our business.
Good luck.
So what's the plan, guys?
Okay. Well, V's went BRB, and they have to pick who's gonna go with them to this thing.
Mhm.
We don't even know if he can get 2 more in, but we can try.
Alright, well in the meantime, while these, finishes BRB, what is it that you wish to do? What's the reason for traveling to the other districts? Creation's asking?
Well, for one, they have a magic shop that I want, but also it's to get more access to things in general. Like being able to access the prisons easily, being able to talk to some of the higher ups that might have more information. The whole reason that we're here right now is to get information on the wardens and what essentially what they're doing right now.
Sorry, I had to go. I just got back.
It's
What's
fine.
happening?
Well, yeah, the dream thing is our plan, but we could still get more information
Mhm.
other places, or we
Yeah, I
could
feel
get
like,
leads on other things other places.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Valeth and Tralthnar are going to go to the short district, but they could also get someone else to go with them, maybe. So it's just a matter
We'll
of
see.
like who they want to take.
Is anybody have any business of their own? Work they needed done? Perhaps some sort of crafts? I'm not sure.
Whoever wants to go and monitor the two.
All right.
I guess I volunteer to monitor the two.
You're leaving me here?
I don't want to, but I told you I would be. Fuck. No, I'm staying here. Fortune was gonna try and take care of the idiots and be responsible, but no.
Wow.
No, she's not going
I
to
just love the
now.
idea that Fortune is like, I'm gonna help, and then Fortune's like, I'll go, and then Nemisy's like, you're leaving me, and Fortune's like,
The guilt.
Congratulations, you've learned the skill emotional entrapment.
No, it's
Jesus,
fine
I'm
if
sorry.
you want to be more responsible, I guess.
My responsibility is to keep my angel happy.
I'm just more worried about someone else, more so than I am about you or Valeth.
The more responsible thing would be to stay here. I might stab him.
You know, I'm gonna look to Raya.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't do much. Why
Jesus.
don't you supervise?
Or Raya.
You fucking...
Well, you're tough enough to keep them out of trouble. All you really have to do is make sure that they don't get themselves killed. You're a muscle, nothing more.
Damn, Nemesis.
I feel
That
like I
is
can hear
kind
the
of
sound
cool.
of shovels and dirt.
And it's getting a bit distant as well.
I think you'll be fine.
I'd like to think that Raya throws gang signs a lot. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and random's like, skirt,
But
skirt,
it's like, it's not gang signs, it's jutsus. It's just like, and she does it like
Oh my god.
like a peace out, and then she leaves.
See, like, I can't trust any of you except for, like, Delphin. Even Fortune, like, she says she's gonna be responsible. But that's questionable.
Gracian's pretty trustworthy.
Until he tries to con someone, or he's just like, oh yeah, this is funny. I'm sorry that I'm in a poor mood after everything that's happened. But the fact of the matter is that you don't do much. It's a fact. So the least you can do is go and help. I don't know. I kept Trothnar alive. I saved his life. I commonly defeat our enemies. I keep everyone safe. I make sure that no one is arrested. And when they do get arrested, I bail them out.
Is this an MC heel turn?
If I'm so troublesome, why don't you just make me leave?
Aw. Hey, Raya.
All right. So I'm assuming that Valif, Trafnar, and Raya are gonna head to the gates to speak to.
Yeah, we head to the gates to go talk to Barrowfin Shorthammer.
Okay.
Right, so how are we going to get 2 extra people in?
Well, he said it would be fine if I came, and I will speak to him. Give you a big smile.
It could make sense, like, if... I don't know,
I think I might know what you're going to suggest, and I would suggest not suggesting it in front of Raya.
Aye, that's probably clever, aye.
In fact, if you did, you might not be there for us if you need to go into the...
No.
Anyways.
I might be in a ditch with a feeless vertebrae, aye.
Exactly. Yes, let's go, Raya.
So the 3 of you
Yeah.
head to the gates. At this time of day, it's a little bit busy. Most of the same clientele is still there. Like Gash is still there. Like the wizard that were in the books were there. The female human that's also at the bar was still there and such.
Okay, so Gash is here too. Interesting. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, he's just there, just drinking.
Secondary objective, but after we're done this.
He does notice, like, you like walk in and just like gives a respectful nod. But Barrowfin is also there. He's just kind of just sitting at the bar, just drinking.
Yeah, I'll walk up. Hello, my friend, Barrowfin.
Valif, was it?
Yes, it's me. And these are some of my friends. I'd like to come with me later, but I think we have some business to handle before that. Just to see where things sit, I believe.
He just kind of like look. He likes us a double take on Raya, but then like looks back at. Back to you.
It's a big centaur lady.
What business is that?
Well, I believe you said if I'd like, I could challenge you again, and perhaps my friends could join me.
Kind of like looks at the 2 of you again.
I promise they're not much trouble. They're just they have some business. And honestly, that one there with the bandages, she's just there to protect us.
Right.
A bodyguard, really.
You mind a slight change to the agreement?
And how might that be?
Rather than have a rematch on you, can I have a match against her?
Just points to Raya.
Well,
That'll be up to her.
exactly. How do you think, Raya? Do you think you can take this guy? He nearly beat me. I give you, Raya, just a wink. I think she's up for it.
All right.
Just so like indicates for you to sit or stand to the other side.
He's like, how do we do this? Like, what's
Yep.
the leg
And
situation?
he just puts his arm like up on the bar ready for. He's basically asking Raya for an arm wrestling match on this one, in case Raya doesn't know.
Yeah.
I just lean into Trotnar, and I'm like, well, that's quite unfortunate for him, isn't it?
More than he knows.
Bruh. Grecian.
Bruh.
Bruh.
For
That's a word
fuck's
from me,
sake.
dog.
It's a very cash money if you did. Gracious.
Oh, sure, and you know. No, your humor arm's fine.
Yep, so go ahead and make a strength check against Borofin.
Yeet his armor. There we go.
+7. Jesus! Gee, I didn't realize that.
Fucking hell.
She's better than all of us.
Yeah, she is. Monks, man.
Yeah. So you begin.
I guess it makes sense that the monk is the best at the arm wrestling.
You begin like the strength contest. Surprisingly, despite like his age and such, you do like have to put a lot of effort in. But you start to like push his arm closer to like his side in. Go ahead and make another strength check. Oh, that was a terrible roll. Yeah, you just like you feel like his because of the angle that he's at, you feel like his grip sort of like weaken a bit, and you just slam his knuckles onto the bar. He just rubs his arm as you let go.
So, was it everything you ever wanted in life?
No, I got a bit more, but that'll do me for now.
I understand the technique or the tactics. She does look smaller than us, but I promise you, she can hit a lot harder.
Right enough.
Volith just kind of does definitely give a little bit of a little red to his cheeks. He's like she's actually hurts a lot more.
Right. So it's just you two alongside Valith, aye?
Sure.
Alright.
He reaches into like a small satchel and pulls out a bit of parchment. Val, if you recognize this parchment, and just so like opens up.
Right, what's your names?
Well, I'm Volith Thulave.
I know you, Valith. I'm talking about your friends here.
Volith just stops trying to be that guy.
Sindri Ironforge.
Raya the horse.
Ironforge. Never heard of it.
Middle name there.
Raya the horse. Centaurs. Weird names.
Bear not to ask.
He rolls up and puts the satchel in.
Right, well, I assume because you're here, you got business immediately there, aye?
Sorry, I cut out there. What was that, Dick?
He said,
So I assume because you're here, you got business over in the Shortfolk district then?
Well, some, yes. I mostly just wanted to look around, and I believe you had some business, Trothanar, but it's personal if you...
Trothanar? I thought you said your name
Fuck.
was Sindri.
I didn't hear you say that. What?
Every time, Velez.
Well, like, no, I seriously didn't hear when did that. I'm so sorry. I was reading shit and having different
"It's fine.
conversations.
It's fitting with the. With
It
the
makes
wisdom
sense,
score.
but like,
I just sort of like, just look behind both my shoulders and sort of go, and go close to him and just quietly go, you gotta understand me, he's a bit, the big man, he's a bit simple, a bit touched in the head. I remind him of some cunt he knew years ago called Trothanar, and he won't stop calling me it, I don't know why, okay?
Make a deception check.
yeah, nice. Do it. I believe in you.
Come on.
Make up for my
on.
mistakes, please. Well.
Fuck! I hate the world.
He sort of
That's
leans back.
Why can't I lie?
He just kind of like looks at you with an odd look.
Why are you hiding your name, lad?
I feel like I'm here and I can hear this. I say, it's okay, Trothanar. We can trust him. Because I promise you. Barafin, you said?
Aye.
If we can't trust you, then that would probably be unfortunate for you.
Because I have the curse of having a name that you do not want to have around here. That's why. Just leave it at that before you do or say something you'll regret, old man.
Make an intimidation check.
Could I do that? Could he give me advantage? Because I was trying to really give him the like, listen, you don't want to, just don't pry more than you need to, sort of thing.
Yeah, would that help?
Because
I was trying to get at that.
Oh, you were implying it like that, were you?
That's what I was trying to get at, and then I know Trotner was helping, but at the back half. But could it be me with advantage instead?
Trotner with advantage.
Okay, I'll take that.
Damn it! But +9 tick.
There you go.
I don't think it really matters.
I know it doesn't matter.
Right. Don't know why you'd think that's a bad name, but... Look, just don't do anything that'll get me in trouble, alright?
We're not planning.
Aye, it goes both ways, mate.
You just kind of like...
Still staring daggers through him.
He's a bit unnerved, but he's kind of like, right, okay, that's... whatever. Yeah, you got your boundaries, I got my kind of deal. He just like reaches into his pouch and just like tosses the innkeeper a silver piece.
That's for my tab for now, Wiggs. I'll be back.
Just like slides off the stool.
Right. Anywhere in particular you want to go, or just wherever?
I visited here many years ago, so just get us past the guards into the district and we'll be fine.
Well, you have to remember that, especially your tall folk, they gotta be near someone with the permits. I've only got a military pass. I don't have a pass from the great clans.
Fine. Guess we'll have to go together then. Where are you going anyway? Where do you need to go?
I don't. It's just your friend Valif here wants to go.
Sorry, before he went BRB, do you remember where Valis said where he wanted to go?
He just wanted to explore.
Okay. Just bring it to the main market, that's all.
Alright.
Just
where all the forges and the smitheries are.
Well, it's a bit off the market, but sure.
With that, he heads off out of the gates. I assume the three of you follow.
Sure. I mean, do we all follow?
Yeah, like we pretty much have to.
Yeah.
Stay with him, like you said.
We can't beat the shit out of him and steal his thing off him, can we?
Well, what I think as we're walking, I say, you know, Barovin.
Aye.
If you'd like some time to have time to yourself, it doesn't say anything on there about like when I look at, I've seen this sheet. It just has a name, right?
It says that it's permission to Barovin, and then below that it's got those that also
we signed our names so that we would be there as well.
Yeah. But he's the main holder of the permit.
So there's no reason why my friend here couldn't be Barovin for the day. You'd like to do what you like
with that lad. Spent my entire life here, served here. The gods know me.
Well then, forgive me then. Didn't mean to undermine this. I simply looking to help you out for the day.
You're really
Hope you
desperate to get into the Shorefolk district, aren't you?
No, not really. I'm mostly just curious, actually. But, sometimes it's more interesting to do it on your own. Don't want prying eyes.
Look, I know of someone who could get you a permit in there.
And who might that be?
My ears prick up when he says that. And goes, right, who? What do we have to do?
Trotner. So cool.
Well, it depends on. So there's 3 different kind of permits here. You got your one which the gods give you. You got one if you're ex-military, and you got one from the great clans. I know a person that can get you a permit from the great clans. Mostly because they're one of the great clans.
What'd you say, Tom?
Yeah, what was that?
There's what part of it did you not hear properly?
You said one of the great clans, and then it was like a
out.
and I didn't hear anything yet.
No, I think I was just a gravel in the voice, just saying like, and one's from the great clans, and I know where you can get one from the great clans because they are the great clan.
Which clan exactly? If you don't mind me asking.
Much weaker one on their way out. Glowhammer, they're called.
And you'd be able to get us in contact with them.
Considering it's the only one that lives outside the Mithril Holder's eye.
I sort of looked at Trothnar like a,
I think, yeah, he's seeing, like, and just goes, so where he's a little taken aback and goes, so where can we find this this clan Glowhammer then? They're here.
Clawhammer, I think he said.
Clan Glowhammer, I said, lad. Open your ears.
Oh. Okay, I'm confused, but I don't know if it's okay.
I'm asking him where could we find members of Clan Glowhammer?
There's only 2 of them left, as far as I'm aware. They own an inn in the short... Well, not an inn, more a tavern. So, let me get the name for it.
So, did I just mishear what he said?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so he did say Glowhammer?
Glowhammer, yes.
That's insane. I love this. Thank you, Tick.
No problem. I'm just getting the name.
That's interesting.
There's a bar called the Fallen Grace.
Where is the Fallen Grace? Thirsty anyway. It'll be a nice place to visit anyway. Good to have something to drink around here,
All right. Guess if the 2 of you got no issue, then the Fallen Grace it is then.
Okay, so, but are we going to go to... Alright, so are we going to go straight to the Fallen Grace?
Yeah, as we start walking, I think, and then I telepathically I'll make this at least to some extent between I guess it's just me and Trothnar for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like, did he say Glowhammer?
And I just think back, yes, he did.
What does that mean, Trothnar?
Well, means maybe they could, I don't know. It could be a cousin like back in Groffield, or it could be my family. I don't.
When was the last time you've seen your family?
A long time ago.
It's all right, Trothnar.
If something happens, if it is my family, if something happens, I don't want a fucking stranger there. I'm okay with you, big man, but the drunken prick over there.
Are you going to be okay?
Look, we'll cross the bridge when we get there, okay? Just,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know, okay?
I'll watch out for Raya. I'll make sure she doesn't cause a scene, and you do what you need to do.
Cheers, big man.
And then we make our way to the bar, I think.
Okay. As you guys head across the central road, the dwarves do stop. Barafin, he shows the parchment to them all. They just kind of like look at the three of you. There's some hushed words between them, and they stand aside and let you in. The Shortfolk district is very aptly named, as for like the top of Raya's head, for example, because she is like the tallest one here, is just like at the start of the second floor of the fairies' houses. It is significantly more cramped. You are pretty much stuck to walking single file. But you, there are bits where it opens up to the more, like the more wide open, like tall folk style thing. That's often where you see a handful of the, non-short races, so like conversing or working. You get to like a small market area, and then Barafin takes you down at you're peeking in through windows. Just occasionally, just hear like a loud clap sound as Raya just like jumps up slightly to look through the windows.
Like a deer. You know, deers like hop.
Yeah,
Nope.
like deer hops
Nope.
upwards to peek through the windows. And so Barafin takes you down this narrow sort of like rather dimly lit road to the point where, Jesus Christ, the rain just picked up like crazy over here. Until eventually it sort of comes to, it looks more like a small shack. It's clearly not had a lot of maintenance done to it in a while. There's various cracks and vegetation growing from the various bits. The wood is partially rotten in places. But there is a sign saying The Fallen Grace.
Not much of a place. What happened to it?
It's a long story. It's some bad stuff happened about 100 years ago with glowhammers. Not a whole lot told about it in public, rather hush-hush, but they got kicked down here and basically been trying to make a living. Apparently the leader of the glowhammers is as good he is with money as he is with ladies. I'll let you decide what that means.
I know what you're getting at. Okay. Guess rather trepidatiously, I walk through a door or whatever they're using for a door.
It's a door.
Okay, good.
Like everything is like it works currently. Like it's not like, barely holding onto the hinge. It's just a case of like it probably should have been replaced a few years ago, but they just haven't. Kind of deal.
Oh, we'll do it next weekend. Oh, we'll do it next weekend. Oh no, we'll just do it next weekend.
It's kind of like when a wooden fence starts to rot, and it's like you got to replace it, but you wait until it's just on the verge of just collapsing due to the rot. It's about that at that point. All right, so you head into the tavern. It's very cramped and the air is rather heavy. There's a few people here that are just kind of like just casually smoking on pipes and such. There's only about 3 other people, all 3 being dwarfs, in the bar. And then over at the actual bar itself, you can see another dwarf, a male dwarf. Looks to be the equivalent of his 40s. Has quite a gut on him and shaggy black hair. You can see like his arms pocket marked with various burn marks and such. And he's just kind of like, he's just there cleaning a glass, and like some various tankards. The cloth he's using is pretty dirty though. Again, it's one of those where it's like, we probably should replace it, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Deal.
And so I see this grizzly 40-year-old with burned arms, cleaning. Let's go. All right, mate. You started then?
Yeah, we're serving.
All right. What you got then? What kind of drinks?
We got some ale, dwarven ale, but we're low on that.
Fair enough. Right, what do you lads want? Do you fancy anything?
I'll grab myself an ale. Don't mind me.
Just kind of like walks over and just, takes a seat at the bar.
Is there a wine at all?
Hey, Val, what do you fancy?
A wine, if possible.
I'm sorry, sir. We ain't got no wine here. We're not that fancy establishment.
That's alright.
You are, lad.
Ale is fine.
You suddenly sound weird, V's.
I think he's on his phone.
I'm on my phone. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm turning you up.
I just knew this was like Trothnarr centric, so I was like, I could probably. I'm on my phone.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm still listening. Don't worry.
All right, ale, anything? Dwarven ale, I suppose. What about you?
Just any old ale. None of the fancy dwarven stuff. If you don't know, just whatever you got. That's going really. Regular normal ale's fine.
All right. It reaches under the under the bar and just starts like filling 3 tankards of ale. Like slides 1 over to Borothin, hands 2 to hands 1 each to you and Thalith, and he sort of like heads into the back and comes out with another tankard of ale, hands it to Raya.
So that's 1 gold, 1 silver, 6 copper.
And then so I take out. I'm gonna give him, and I give him a gold. I give him a gold piece. Go there. Keep the change. Looks like you could deal with it.
He just quietly pockets the gold.
Didn't he say 1 gold, 6 copper?
No, 1 silver, 6 copper.
Okay. Sorry.
So, do I recognize the dwarf barman?
You don't. No.
Okay, just checking. So go. Tell me, are the owners in? We've got some business with them.
Depends on which owner you're talking about. The one that calls themselves the owner or the actual owner?
Well, let's go with the one who actually runs the show.
I'll have to wake him up. Is it important?
Where is he then? Where is he?
You're asking a lot of questions here, lad. As I said, if you want me to get you the owner, I'll have to wake him up. I want to know if it's important before I go wake him up.
Hold on. Who I think it is. Tell him an old friend's in town to pay him a visit.
Make a persuasion check.
I think I know the owner. Crossed paths many years ago. You know, before he... You know, but...
So, like, leans back a bit.
If it turns out to be a waste of time, you're gonna be kicked out of the bar, okay?
I understand, that's fair.
Oh,
It is fair.
wait here.
So, like, walks off into the back room. You hear the sound of him going up the stairs. About 7 or 8 minutes pass before the bartender comes back down again.
Right, they're on the way. Give them a few minutes.
What time of day is it, by the way?
Early afternoon.
So what, is the owner a fan of these afternoon naps then?
We have to keep the bar open. All day, every day.
Is business that bad?
So, like, indicates to the state of the bar at the moment.
Aye. Fair enough.
Given the reputation, not exactly helping.
No, I don't imagine it would. You mentioned this place had 2 owners then, so
Well,
I'm meeting one. Who's
one
the
that
other then?
thinks they're the owner. Thinks just because he fucking lives here that he's free to own this place.
Does he pull his weight at least? Does he tend bar and
No,
help maintain or?
no. But because he's the head honcho of the clan, he thinks he has a right to the place.
Well, if he's ahead of what clan I think it is, then not sure he's got much to brag about, has he?
No, which is why he claims he owns this bar.
At this point, you sort of like hear to the side, it's like, which of course is not true. You kind of like look over to where the back entrance is. You can see, kind of like still like doing up the last part of the clothing. Hair is a complete mess. Is a female dwarf. She has like dark navy blue eyes. That sort of light blonde hair. You can see a few streaks of grey here and there. Relatively thin, and about half a head shorter than you.
Right. Do I recognize her?
She looks familiar.
Okay. So, sorry to wake you, lass, but this bloke tells me here that you're the owner.
Ah, yeah, the proper owner.
I heard you got a terrible gobshite problem on your hands.
Could say that, aye. You look familiar. Have we met?
I don't know. I've been asking the same question myself.
What's your name, lad?
I just take a pause. Let's go. Name's Throfnar.
Trofnar Watts.
Do I have to say it?
Because I want to know if you're full of shit or not.
Fine. Throtnar Glowhammer.
Bullshit. He died 100 years ago.
Trust me, Nelly, it's not bullshit.
You see her eyes sort of like widen a bit. So like looks to the male bartender, who looks equally shocked. No. It's... You're dead. You're dead. They found your body.
I found a body, not mine. Look, I don't know how much you were told, but the wardens were up to some shady shite, okay?
I know the wardens were up to some shady shite, Trufnar. I know. We took the brunt of it. We lost everything. And you ran. And now you come back 100 years later. Oh, look at me. I'm alive, and look, I don't have to deal with the fucking stigma that we've got.
Look, I thought... Look, I'm sorry, okay? I thought if I came back or tried to reach out to you that the remnants of the wardens would know that the traitor still lives and would hunt down me and do anything to all of you if they found that I was alive to try to find me. I did not want that happening to you, so I thought, for the sake of all of you, for your sanity and your lives, I thought in the moment that it was better if I remained dead. Okay, I am so sorry, and I will be forever judged for that in the afterlife. But I'm sorry. Okay,
For our sanity and our lives, Trufnar. There's only, well, at this point, 3 of us left. Me?
4.
No, 3. Me, you, and Holmvik.
Home? I kind of expected when you talked about a gobshite pretending he ran the place, it would be Holmvik. I mean, we've got a cousin still alive down in Grothfield, but...
Oh, that's good. One in Grothfield. So basically not a direct descendant, meaning they're not going to be able to take the clan should the 3 of us go toes up.
Okay.
She just kind of like looks over to Naldros. Phil dear, go get home, Vic. He needs to see this shit. Oh, right. And he very quickly like runs out. Borofin, you can see as well. He's just kind of like looked over and he's sort of like scooting away. Like, I'm not having any part in this.
Yeah, I flash. I flash Barrett a venom look of just pure mind your fucking business.
If you don't mind me asking, why are you called Clan Glowhammer?
I can, well, do you want the real reason or the reason we used to tell everyone?
Well, both, ideally.
Well, if I remember it rightly, and I'm sure Nelly here can correct me, the reason we used to tell people is, the great Ingvar Glowhammer was one of the founders of Underook, and he fought so ferociously and with such valor and Morian's wisdom that his hammer seemed to glow with the fire of Morian himself. The reason behind it was that Ingvar was a fucking idiot and left one of his best fucking forging hammers too close to the fires and went off to get a bite to eat, and when it came back it was a big puddle of goo, and everyone working there called him Glowhammer, take the passion, the name stuck.
Huh. Yes. As most nicknames take. It's a joke to begin with, and then you take it to yourself. make
Aye.
it something else. Okay.
Aye.
But the story, as far as I'm concerned, is more powerful than the truth.
Aye,
You're
it tends to be.
fighters, right? Even if there's only 3 or 4 of you, there's still some of you left, which means that you still have fight in you.
Aye. Well, I should probably say this is Valith. He's been a good friend to me. He's been a good friend to me recently. He's a good man.
Hello.
Charmed.
And this is Raya. Don't mind her. Just with 2 mugs or something, just like...
Aye.
But yes.
She look. Aye. Good, yeah, she's not a friend of mine. Good in a fight, and as you can see, can support a tavern all by herself.
Well, that's good. Maybe for once we won't have to worry about our rent.
I'll just telepathically with Trotner. Do they know of any of the wardens?
Do I know if they know of any of the wardens?
You wouldn't, because you were self-exiled for 100 years.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a Volith going, ask them that.
Okay. So, what did the wardens tell you?
That
Years
they
ago.
found your body in a cave.
So what happened after that? I've been away for 100 years. Well, I'm guessing. So what happened? This was the wardens stole everything, or was it just the family name drove everything away? Or anyway, what? I take it. Since you say there's only 3, that means Morris passed away then.
Aye, that he did. And then you hear another voice come from it.
Aye, and there was a good old song for him as well.
Afternoon, home, Vic. You got shite. How are things?
Yeah. So this dwarf is wearing much fancier, like he clearly is wearing like a tunic and such that nobles would wear. He's got a well-groomed like brown beard. You can see like he's got various rings and such on his fingers. So like deep set like black eye, like near like black eyes and such.
Aye, so I heard that the great Trafnar Glowhammer showed up. And boy, was I surprised seeing you here.
Aye. It's been a long couple of 100 years in the wilderness, aye?
Aye, they told me you were dead. So unless you're a ghost, you're not a ghost, are you, lad?
No, not the last time I checked, no.
Well, welcome back home to my fine establishment. My establishment, Holmvik. Ah, details. I'm the leader. This is Glowhammer property. As far as I'm concerned, it's mine. Anyway. So, what you doing here?
Tying up some loose ends, brother.
Oh,
China.
so you mean you're taking the clan back then? Please say you are.
Why, is she in dire straits under your magnanimous eye?
He seems to like squirm a little bit on this.
Well, by the way you're dressed in a finery like you were, like the hiking himself took a fart on you. You seem to be doing all right for yourself.
let's just say I've been trying a few different ventures to get us going. We seem to have just the worst luck possible, I'm telling you that. But I
Just Holmvik. Just for old time's sake, shut the fuck up. Who do you owe money to? What have you done?
Who doesn't he owe money to? No, I'm not shushing over this. He's got his finger in pretty much every single industry that you can, owns debts to pretty much every single industry you can, including the unfavourable kind.
For fuck's sake. Aye. And so let me guess. With Nelly saying that this isn't your place, I'm guessing this was her idea.
Aye. And no matter how many times he told them, I ain't a glowhammer no more. Aye, but you'll be taken, or you would have been, if the fact that Trofnar ain't here now, but you would have been should I have kicked the bucket. Aye, and then I would have picked up all your debt and everything.
Aye, so not only do we have nothing, we have less than nothing with all the debt. Hell of a hill to climb for the old clan.
Aye.
But I suppose, with Morris dead and me alive, that means
It means
technically
that
I'm chief of Clan Trough.
Aye.
No, go on.
Aye, you're chief of Clan Glowhammer. So you can, yeah. At this point, like he's sort of like leaning back, and Elson's just saying like, the problem is that the ceremony already happened, so who knows on if, because your Sean is alive, if you take the reins or not.
And if, and I'm guessing if we still have the bad reputation we do, I'm guessing the rest of the great clans want fuck all to do with us anyway, so what do they gain for crowning a new clan chief?
Well, probably the fact that they won't be able to make us not a great clan. We're still one, so we still have some sway in things. Aye, we would, if you'd bothered to go to any of the meetings. Shh! I'm trying to get us back on our feet over anything else. Yeah, and we had one that could affect this entire war, and you're not going. Because I don't care about it. There's only 3 of us, and we're here in Mifflehammer. Let the Platinum hold our feet deal with it, I don't fucking care.
God's sake. So, So, the bloke who was supposed to be clan chief, what happened to him? What happened to Morris?
Aye. Here is the drunken king. Drinking his sorrows instead of being with his kin. One day he was being a bitch. The next they found him dead in a ditch. That's the song that they say about him.
Fuck's sake. I'm so sorry, Morris.
You should be. Your death really tore him up. A lot of things tore him up. So what's your story then? What you've been doing the last 100 years?
Nothing much. Trying to keep my head down, avoid, try to help out where I can, try not to get myself killed, travel the highways and byways, trying to, I don't know, I suppose, well, it was, tricky, because my main hiding place was at the bottom of a barrel of ale, so I fell in, I suppose, me and Morris fell into a similar trap, and I was. When I was around dwarves, they saw a monster. And whenever I was around tall folk, they saw another drunken fool. So
And that's all you've been doing then? Just wandering about. If that's the case, how'd you come across these two then?
well, met these two. Well, not these two. When I joined the company of. Have you heard of plane hunters?
I heard of them. They're the them Jahanian like monster hunters, aren't they?
Aye. To help make ends meet, and so I wouldn't drink myself to death, I ended up joining a plane hunter guild, I suppose, and that was in Terradon's Crossing, if you know where that is, and we ended up. What did we end up doing? We saved a princess over in Extern. We communed with a dragon. We killed a dragon, a different dragon. Do you remember the incident a couple months ago over in Platinum Hold?
Wait, are you trying to say that you're part of this God's Headache lot we've been starting to hear stuff about?
Aye, I am.
The ones that
Yes,
got made
that's
member
us.
of Exeter's
Near
council.
the God's Headache.
Correct, aye. With the God Headache.
So that means you got access to some funds then, aye?
Aye, it does.
There's one else and just like elbows Holvrick hard in the ribs. So, after you finish being heroes to the city of Exeter, to Platinum Hold, you get these high positions. What, you just come here to think, oh right, I've got family here. Let me just come in and inevitably rub it in their fucking face.
Look, I'm not rubbing it in the fucking face. Trust me, I did not know you people. I did not know we were still here.
You
Okay,
never bothered to check? You never bothered to check. You never asked, did you?
Okay, no. But I'm not gonna pretend to make excuses. I did not check, and I suppose after a while it just becomes guilt and shame and cowardice when you leave something that long. And
Then what do you want, Shrafnar? What are you here for?
well, as part of a deal with the King of Platinum Hold, I'm trying to bring the former warden member to some form of justice, and well, one's here.
You're talking to Yorm, aren't you?
I'm Jon.
Good luck getting him to talk.
Why?
What
We have
she's
our way.
trying to say is, after his old man passed away, he sort of stayed silent about things.
So what? He's just been keeping himself to himself, twiddling his thumbs here.
Aye, pretty much. He's been locked in the Mithril Keep for gotta be at least a good 30 years at this point, maybe. 30, 50, I don't know. A while.
I'm sorry, I'm writing some notes.
I think his old man died about 2 years ago. Yeah, around 2 years ago.
Hold on, what's So it's kind of like a house arrest then, basically.
Oh, no, no, no. He is in the dungeons. He is not living a life of comfort in any shape or form.
Aye. Interesting. I suppose he got what he deserved then.
Aye. A lot of them did. Well,
Well,
outside
not-
of that bastard Vesper.
Aye. You know, I crossed paths with him a couple of months or so ago.
Aye.
I was back home.
Oh, but look at that. First thing he does when he decides to seek out his family is he goes to Unduruk and speaks with Vesper.
It
Nice.
wasn't. It wasn't like that. I know that you. Look, I know what happened to the family. Like, I know what happened to the family. I know that you got. I know that you got banished from Underout. I knew you. I thought you wouldn't be there, and it was more. I had to track him down and make sure whatever he was doing, he wasn't hurting people, and that he, hopefully, was either dead or so incapacitated that he wasn't harm to anyone. And well, he's got a much different fate from Yorn. Although he did just sell his he did sell his fucking brewery.
Selling it, not sold it.
Oh, he's selling it. Sorry, don't know he hadn't found a buyer yet.
Yeah, it's being debated in the Mithril Keep after this little emergency meeting taking place.
Well,
One which you should have been at, Holmfrick. I told you I don't give a shit.
you know, home maybe if you gave a shite, this clan would be in a better place.
Maybe. But maybe if we got onto our feet first, then I could do stuff. Besides, what the fuck do they care about a Glowhammer's opinion about the war going on?
You forget that we come from a long line of warriors, mate. I'm not the first Glowhammer to be given a fucking martial education and brought up to be the captain of the city guards. Okay?
Aye, but that same Glowhammer's also the reason why the Wardens got out of control. Would you trust somebody that kept stabbing you in the back all the time on their opinion? I doubt it.
No, depends how desperate they are. Which I'm guessing by how comfortable life seems here in Underig, that's not very.
I mean, it's a concern for the lockdown in the Flameseekers in Platinum Hold. What with the, that Gilmish horde or whatever advancing about.
Whatever. You know, I've been down to oh shit! What was the name? What was the dwarf name for the grasp again?
Garadoon.
You know, home. I've been to Garadoon. What's fucking left of it? I've seen this. I've seen the fucking body strewn battlefields. I've seen the miles and miles of refugees trying to fucking survive. Don't act like this war doesn't fucking matter. It does. Just because it's not affecting you right now in your fucking finery, doesn't mean that it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, if it matters so much to you, why don't you fucking go to the meeting then?
Well, and it's well, it sounds like if you want to shaft off your fucking clan duties, since the first thing you told me when you found out I was alive was oh my god, big brother, please take this clan chiefdom from me. I don't fucking want it. Sounds like I fucking should.
As much as I hate you right now, Trufnor, I don't think you should. I think Conflict should live with the shit that he's put himself in.
Telepathically, Trotner, you are the leader of this clan, Trotner. You should do something about this.
Can I send Valeth back a message?
Yeah, he's speaking to you telepathically, so yeah.
Okay, cool. So I just think back. I am. Alright. Fine.
During that small period, there has been a small argument between Holmvik and Nessie and such and such.
Yeah.
You just can like sort of like zoom back in where it says, then just give him the permission as a great clan leader. Oh, he could just take it off me. Could work that way. Don't need to make anything. Aye. But you put us in the shit, you get us out of it, you don't pass it on to him.
Hey, enough you two. There's only 3 of us left. I don't want you two slitting each other's throats.
Trust me,
Look.
Until that debt's repaid, I'd much rather Hunvik stay alive as long as possible.
Look, okay? It's clear that... Okay. I suppose, by tradition, if I'm the oldest living member of a clan's ruling family, it makes me the chief, so...
But, you forgot the part where we mentioned the passing over ceremony. It's happened. You don't have the reins no more. Ah,
Okay.
shit, that means I would have to go to the High King and ask to revert that, won't I? Fuck.
Correct. Looks like you just booked a ticket to the next fucking Great Clan meeting, you gobshite.
Aye. In about another 15 years. Give or take. So that... You're gonna leave me with this for 15 years, aren't you?
Aye, or us, or you and I, Holmbeck, or actually, no, us 3, request an audience with the High King. Surely, if anyone has the authority to do an informal handing over ceremony, it's him.
Oh no, I'm not going there. I'd be third in line at this point, so it don't mean shit to me.
Okay, fine. Me and Chief Gobshite over here, Captain Spanglepants. I'm not sure he'd give us the time of day, since, we are only Clan Glowhammer. But at least it'll be something for the Great Khan to talk about.
Aye, but the problem is he's not going to give us a time of day just because we're Glowhammer. He's not going to give us a time of day because they got the meeting with the war. Since you care so much, I'll let you go there. Maybe then you can tell the High King yourself that, oh, look at me, I'm Trufnar Glowhammer. I want to be in control of the clan again. Then maybe he'll give you a time of day.
Well, at least with me in the helm, there's some sort of fucking security. Not pissing it away on get-rich-quick schemes and on jewels and fine doublets.
Fine, leave your adventure life behind then, become the clan. Fine by me.
Hello. If there's a war on, what's something some kings can do in times of war with running things back home? I could become chief and then give all clan control and temporary clan control to Nelly if she wants it.
At this point, Veldy finally speaks up. That is true. However, I think we're thinking a bit too far ahead here.
Oh, sorry, what was your name again, mate?
Veldir. Nelson here is my wife.
Nice to meet you. Didn't know I had a brother-in-law.
To be honest, I heard that you had been killed, and while I'm also happy that you're alive, I'm also just kind of reads the room and the tension that's going on right now. I don't know how to respond to this.
So I suppose it is, all this drama sort of predates you, mate. It's fine.
At this point, Nelson speaks up. Alright, well, if you want to get that stuff sorted then, chop chop, get to that meeting. Sooner that meeting's over, the better that it is you can speak to the High King. Holfig, like, you see his, like, shoulders slump in a sort of way.
They're not meeting till tomorrow. I'll get a permit for him. And I suppose,
Just kind of looks to Val and Raya.
and I suppose you want a permit for your friends then.
Well, that's... Aye, well... all of,
Yeah, we do have several other.
There's more of us. There's not just us three.
Aye, alright. I'll get you a permit for the three of you. You can bring your friends, and then I'll get a permit for the rest of you. However,
Thank you.
keep in mind, dwarf business is strictly dwarf business. They'll let you
course.
attend as retainers or bodyguards, but your opinion ain't gonna mean shit in the discussions.
Aye. And I mean... Well, I got the impression that even though I am a dwarf, my opinion will also be worth shite.
Well, that's because we're glowhammers.
Exactly. Also, I was trying to think, like, also Holmvik, I don't probably know the right person to ask. Nelly,
Aye.
do you know what's the most like urgent like payment that you guys need to make?
Depends, you're talking me or Holmvik?
Well, just so you know, he still keeps his kneecaps from another day. I guess Holmvik.
Just kind of looks over at Holmvik.
So,
You seem so like... It's not so much like he's trying to avoid it, it's more like he's just thinking like, which one kind of deal.
For God's...
I've got a lot of debt. I suppose the most recent one would be from
The Augusts. They were doing some...
I did some investment into some sort of magical power sources. Bad suppliers. So I'm about 5,000 gold in the pot for that one.
5,000.
I may have borrowed some money from some people.
For fuck's sake, Holmberg. Mate, even if I gave all the money I have on me, I cannot scratch the surface of that, mate. For fuck's sake. What are you thinking, you daft bastard?
I'm just trying to think of the clan after it was just pushed on my lap. I don't think you realize, Truffner. Just one day they come up, oh, well, your elder brother died and your other one died a few years ago, so here you go, you're leader of the clan. Okay, bye, enjoy all the problems and the stigma on it. It should have been you that carried it.
I understand. I'm sorry for being harsh on you, mate. It's just... Oh, money. Anyway, when's this meeting then?
Tomorrow at dawn. It's
apparently, some beast folk who claim to be ambassadors of this great Khan are here.
Wait, sorry, what did you say, Tom?
1 second. Sorry, I have food. So, what was that you said there, Ed?
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't get, like, what the meeting was about.
Apparently, some beast folk who claim to be ambassadors for the Great Khan are here.
Okay.
Interesting.
And also, the 5,000 gold is one of their debts.
Yeah, it's just a debt, correct.
Well, shit.
Yeah, my clan is fucked.
Trothner, god damn it.
Come on, you, like, Trothnar's enough of a fuck up. Why would you assume that his clan will also
I love
not
the
be
idea
that
that it's like
fucking-
we have a Nemesis who is like fallen noble from a family who's very powerful, and then we have Trothnar who is like, okay, I guess he's the leader of a family who is actually in debt and terrible and is not productive and
And
is
has a
just
stigma.
a shit.
Yeah.
It's just this really shitty clan. I don't know, like they're both nobles, quote unquote.
Yeah,
but-
We have said many times before that Trothnar and them have parallels to each other,
Yeah, completely.
like quite a bit.
Which is not intentional at all, by the way.
No, it's not.
We didn't. Yeah, we
just-
came up with
it's
this
just
backstories by ourselves. Yeah. Meet plan tomorrow about some beast folk envoys, apparently from the great Khan of Gilnesh Wars. Okay. Let me guess. That sounds like the most boring thing imaginable to you, then.
Do I have to keep repeating myself, Chuck? No, I don't give a shit about what's going on down south. I'm here in Mithrilhammer. Gates which have never been breached in their history of being built.
Well, didn't we used to say that? Didn't we used to say that Clan Glowhammer was a mighty clan that would never know weakness or poverty? And look at us.
Mithril's a material that's proven itself time and time again. Dwarfs are people who can change for the worst.
And for the better. Ah, you bastard. Also, just out of curiosity, now that I know this is my family, do I recognise the house that the Fallen Grace is in?
This would not have been a house which you lived in.
I stayed in.
Because back when they were more powerful nobles, it was the Mithril Holland district that they lived in.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, never mind then. Alright. Well. Look, Veldir, I never asked, what was it that you did then, mate?
Oh, I'm a blacksmith here at the Rugged Hammer. I just occasionally help out when I can.
That's good of you. How did you meet, and how did you meet my sister?
Was 15 years ago or so. I was having a bit of a dry spot with some new developments, so I didn't have much coin, so I came here.
What, you came to the Glowhammers? Asking for money, or?
No, I came to the Fallen Grace because their ale's cheaper here.
I suppose. That makes sense, eh? What, and started chatting at the bar maid, and here you are.
Pretty much, aye.
Fair enough.
Didn't tell me she was a glowhammer until after we got married, though. That's because I said I'm not a glowhammer no more.
Aye. Trust me, I tried many years not to be a glowhammer. It didn't work. Can't just run away from family and fate like that. So it's good to know that my little sister found a good man for herself. You know, she was betrothed to a prince, you know, once.
I know. I was told directly that's not going to be the case after the whole thing with the glowhammers going to shit.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for rubbing that one in,
I wasn't trying. Sorry, I wasn't trying to rub anything in. I was trying to. Never mind.
Aye, never mind. I would say we're quite done here. Ulrich, just get the permits forever. Oh, but I just want to... I don't care, this is my bar. And frankly, every single second I want to punch Chuffnar harder than ever. Right. Wait here, you're free. What's your names?
Valithulave.
Valithulave, and you're the centaur. She has paid for those drinks, hasn't she?
They paid a gold for it.
Alright, take your word for it.
Not like it's your business anyway, Holvik. I think Sev might be BRB.
Yeah. Just put.
Right,
Does she have a surname?
Oh wait, no, that guy she's speaking. Okay, so Holvik's asking for your name so they can make a permit for you.
Just right, alright. Hey, listen, I know you told them to get out, but you gotta wait for me to do it. Yes, I know, just hurry up.
With that, Holvik kind of runs in, quite quickly upstairs. It only takes a handful of minutes before he's back with 3 rolls of parchment, and he hands one to each of you. It specifically says that under the orders of Clan Glowhammer, name of the person has full authorization into any district of Mifrilhammer, plus those he/she vouches for, and it's got his signature at the bottom.
Okay.
Right, so just bring your friends, and I'll get ones for them, and then we'll all go tour the Mithril Keep together.
Alright. Alright, sounds like a plan. Do you remember if, did Dad ever bring you to clan meetings like this before, or?
No! Because they weren't expecting me to be in them.
I suppose. Aye, Morris was his favourite, as you can imagine.
Aye, Morris knew all about it. He went to him, drunk as he was every time. Never bothered bringing me in, though.
God, he didn't go to meetings drunk, did he?
Aye. Here is a drunken king, and all that.
Oh, is that like... For God's sake. Is that like what the local school kids sing?
Pretty much, aye.
Jesus Christ, it's bad. Okay. Well... I suppose first step in getting any kind of a reputation is getting our face back out there, so... I'll see you in the morning. Dawn. Home, Vic, and don't be late.
Fine.
If I want, I'll buy you a nice breakfast afterwards, alright?
You promise?
whatever you want. Prime cuts of beefsteak and beautiful fried eggs, whatever you fancy, I'll get for you if you just fucking get up on time. Alright?
Alright, fine.
Thank you.
Arrive before dawn. I'm gonna make permits for everyone. Has to be before dawn.
Aye. Thanks, Holmbeck.
Nelson sort of speaks up. Don't
Yes,
worry,
brother.
I'll make sure that he's awake.
Let's go to, let's go, and it's good to see you after all these times, Nelly.
I wish I could say the same.
And then sort of Trothanar does that sort of like that little, that like staggered breath of like trying to hold back a tear, and then sort of just goes, and then take the passes from Holmbeck. Says, "Come on, let's go."
Borfin, who's been just keeping as far away as possible, like sort of like notices like almost too late. You guys go, and I was like, oh, I just throws some coins down onto the counter and runs out after you all.
Right, wow, you weren't kidding. So what do next then?
Well, I mean, we've got our own passes, haven't we?
Right.
So if you want, you can go back to drinking in the gates if you fancy it.
You are absolutely right on that one. There was a lot of stuff going on. I sort of blanked out on most of it.
I mean, if you got questions to ask, I'm here.
Mhm.
I guess you'll probably heard most of it.
A little bit. Why didn't you tell me you were a Glowhammer?
Because it's Clan Glowhammer, mate. I thought if I told you I was Clan Glowhammer, you would have spat in my face and told you I don't want to work with the likes of you. That's why.
Some of the more military-like people, myself included, looked up to the Glowhammers. Aye, they're shitty people, but not everyone there's shitty.
Well, I hope I'm proof of that, aye.
Well, I mean, you're a little bit shitty.
I cannot be perfect, mate, come on.
Aye.
But-
Glowhammer's got some... is in the shitter. Their reputation is high. But it's more the... shall we say the current line? Lots of us know that it isn't the children's fault this happened. But, you know, sins of the father and all that.
Aye. Reputation is hereditary after all.
Aye, and even then, even if we think Glowhammer's shit, there's no denying they were good fighters.
Aye, it was one thing we were good at least, is killing people, I suppose, was something we were good at.
Aye, they were. I was trained under, or should I say, my dad was trained under a Glowhammer.
Oh, well, alright then. Aye. One from the main clan line, or the cousin?
I think he went on to become a warden, actually. Galvar, I believe his name was.
Oh, Galvar Glowhammer, I remember him, I know him.
Aye.
Galvar the Righteous, they called him. Aye, I remember him.
Aye, he was either... I don't remember, it was my dad or my grandfather. They both trained in the military and such, so I look up to the Glowhammers. Well,
Galvar died a while ago. It probably was your granddad in that case.
Probably my granddad. Aye.
Alright, well, sorry for dragging you into some drama, and well, I hope it was at least a little bit entertaining for you.
Aye. There's 3 Glowhammers now. And who knows, maybe you'll get that bastard Holdvik to actually do something. Because let me tell you something. He ain't helping repair the Glowhammer name.
I got that the second I saw him, lad. this, the, the place suffering. The place is in dire need of repair, and it's in a dodgy alleyway, and it's half falling over. Yet he swans in his fine regalia like he still lives in the mythical world.
Pretty
Of course,
pretty sure that's his dad's, actually.
Oh, really?
Aye.
Makes sense, I suppose, but in the shite, we need to figure something out. Well, thank you for helping with us, been a friend, even a good friend.
Aye. If you're ever in need for another test of strength, you know where to find me.
And he just walks off, leaving you free alone now with your permits.
And I just go to the other two and just go, sorry you had to see all that, guys.
It's alright, Drop. This is your people.
But see, so it's now I've got two women close to me that want to kill me at all times. Anyway, so do you guys want to come? Are you guys going to meet me in the morning? Do you want to come?
I'll be there with you, Drogner. All time.
Thanks,
You're
big
my
man.
friend.
What do you say? Sorry, the phone is quite quiet.
Sorry, I know. You're my friend, Drogner, and I will always be with you.
Is that just wondering, in character? Is that supposed to come off a little bit creepy?
It's Valif, so
Yeah, I was
probably. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, and he doesn't realize it's like don't worry, I'm always looking after you. That's what friends do.
Would you like
after
to
all.
sign my book?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. So, well, thank you,
This is a serious moment. So, like, yeah. Would you like to sign my book? If you die, I will protect you.
Aye, go on then.
Yeah, and so you sign my book, and he is another. I have a couple names in there currently, but
yeah,
I have.
And it just says in Trothnar's rather shoddy handwriting, Trothnor Glowhammer.
Yeah. Okay. I'll add that. I'm not at my computer currently, but I'll add that when I get there.
Okay. So, I haven't just signed off my soul, have I?
No, it's simply a safety net.
So what? You're if I die, your patron can pull me back.
Exactly. So,
didn't know he was so
the
helpful.
way it works is every day you sleep, you dream, right?
Aye, usually.
And so my patron, my benefactor, he collects those dreams and he creates you. And so if you die, you'll come back and you will just be them. You will be a collection of the memories that you have had, and that will be you. You'll understand.
Okay. Okay, so it's sort of like he makes like a record of everything I am or ever was, and then just sort of rebuilds me based on that. Is that the idea?
Yeah. And every night you dream, and he collects those feelings, and exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I hope he doesn't, collect the more, personal ones, but alright.
He collects everything.
God.
Do not worry.
Alright then. Anyway. So what do you think of my folks then, lad?
Your folks?
Aye. My baby brother and sister.
They're much like you.
What? Stubborn as all hell and prideful and doesn't know when to quit.
It seems that the name of Trotnar does exhibit those things. Yes.
But still, I mean, they're family. I gotta help them, and you know,
Of
I am
course.
technically clan chief and all, so
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Because
You are fine. Don't worry.
you forget me that the whole reason we're here is to find out what the wardens are doing and bring them to justice. And I'm as much of a warden as the people I'm trying to sort out. So I can't. How is that just? How is that right? That you know, my punishment, my reward for doing this is becoming a fucking chief of a great clan. You tell me how that makes sense, big man.
Trotnar, you are an icon. I would say. Unfortunately, it's hard to be this person, but yes, you have a nature as easy, but I must believe you are good.
Where is your phone? You're really like badly muffled. I can barely hear you. Oh, by the way, I should say that like we're having this conversation on the way back through the short folks district.
Yep. I figured
Just so,
that.
yeah, just said like we're not just stood outside the pub having this chat. Thank you. I like them too.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to cough in my. I'm away from my computer. I'm away from all that, so I'm sorry, everybody.
It's alright, don't worry, man. Let's go. Well, I suppose all we can do is assume that, you know, we're good people and we're doing what is right, and keep on going and assume that we're correct, because
It's all up to you, right?
I know.
You lead these people now, Trotnar. I am sorry you have to deal with this because it is way more than I know you can, but you are the leader of these people now.
I know.
We will
I
be
think existed for thousands of years. It would be a shame if it ended with me. You know, on such a sour note as it is. We'll see. I'll sleep on it and see how I feel in the, you know, after the big grand meeting, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we should be getting back.
Head towards everybody and whatever.
Tell them the news.
Yeah.
All right. So
After that, we start going towards the shop. We head towards the central road again.
Yep. So you head through. You are stopped a few times, but when they show, you show them the permits and such, and some of them like just look with shock. Others kind of like discuss it, but they let you through regardless. But eventually, you make your way back to the Tall Folk District, and I assume to the mixing pot. What's everyone else been doing while what you call it?
While my soap opera's been going on.
Yes.
Everyone, awaken!
Gradation? Ah. So Gradation was playing chess. What about Nemesis and Fortune?
I don't know, Fortune. What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm kind of just imagining them just sneaking off from the rest of the group and going to take a bath.
Fucking. I mean, yeah. If that's the case.
Okay then.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Bath.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20, Gracian. See how well
Bath
you
to
do.
ease the pain.
4. Not very well. It's kind of like a first time we're going up against Deep Blue.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So, eventually, Raya, Valith, and Trofnar arrive in back in the mixing pot.
I'm just writing something down. Also a member of.
Yep. Tom Midget Furry is typing.
That was me. Yeah, I'm a furry because I like foxes.
Amazing.
Okay, let's go. Right. Well, we've all got passes. And I sort of say that to the group.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
At this point, you've
Alright,
already
so, right, so that was a rather eventful trip into the Shortfolk district.
Oh, is this like when we come down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. So, right. Good news. We've all got passes that'll let us go around the city as we please.
Great.
Also, my family's here. They're who we got the passes from. We still technically count as a great clan, so they'll say you are doing official business for Clan Glowhammer. Go as you please. So, although my younger brother, there's only two of them left. My younger brother Holmvik and my little sister Nellison, and
They were both very nice.
they are good people. And things got messy, but families, you know. And he sort of he starts like speak. Yeah, so never mind. But anyway, we have passes, so we can get around the city as we please. Now we don't have to be tied to a drunk fool who we can piggyback off. And I'm technically now the head of Clan Glowhammer. So
Yeah.
is that? So I've got to go. I've got to be at a meeting of the Great Clans. At dawn tomorrow morning, and if you want to come, feel free to join me. Supposedly it's a meeting about some envoys, apparently from the Great Khan of the Hordes himself. So have arrived in the city. So could be interesting. No. Like, you do. I did tell you who my family is, right? And they thought, and just like with the Wardens, they thought I was dead. So my younger brother was is currently the clan chief. But now that I'm alive, technically there's two. One official and one who it should be. So. Well, it wasn't just didn't just give it to me. It was a sort. Well, I suppose it's sort of by tradition, the oldest living member of a clan's ruling family is the clan chief, and
For God's sakes, Trothnar, it fell into your lap. You ran away from your family, and then you returned, and they were so incompetent that you had to take over. That's the gist of it.
Yes. Well, my brother was. My sister's great. My brother's the fucking idiot.
I'm glad that you two have something in common.
But if we all go before tomorrow morning down to my family's tavern, you can all collect your passes, and then we can go about our business. All right?
You know, I have a lot to say, and yet I don't feel like speaking about any of it. So, do what you please. Do whatever you plan to do. I don't care.
Well, I'm going to go get a drink and see if I can keep myself busy till tomorrow.
You know, Trothnar, I thought you were supposed to stop that drinking.
Yeah, so did I.
You do remember. I told you if I caught you drinking, I would set you on fire.
Thought you were joking. Thought it was just a scare me.
Nope.
Would you like me to buy you one?
No.
Fine, I'll go to the bar and have a non-alcoholic beverage.
Good.
Actually, I do have that mug that makes things non-alcoholic, you're right.
Yep. Oh wait, didn't you give that to... Oh no,
Give
you...
it to the Drake, I think.
I think so, yeah. To Morak.
Oh, I did give it to the Drake, yeah, I gave it less payments, yeah. Fuck, okay.
Katie.
Yes.
Just kind of look around, like, as Trothnar goes to see if anyone's, I guess, listening.
What do you mean?
Like, if they're paying attention to us.
Oh, okay.
Are people staring at the lesbians?
Fucking gray shit all the time. Alright. Nem just kind of, like, leans in with, like, a whisper. You know, I technically own the estate next door. I mean, you know, I earned it. I was the one that made them help save Tiana. Frankly, I'm tired of being trampled on with all that I do for the group. I know I'm not a nice person, I know I'm not a likable person, but I get things done, and I've taken care of people here.
Mm-hmm.
Trothnar is a traitor that would just apparently bet on my life. And Raya apparently thinks that I do nothing.
Granted, she is drunk all the time. I don't think she even realizes if she doesn't do anything.
The point is that why stay here?
Because there are friends?
There
Because we have
are
to take care of
friends.
this one child, points to Gratian, who's probably just waving from the corner at us.
Oh.
Since when have they been our friends?
Well, Delson's stupid, but he's nice.
The only people
really
who have
like
ever
Gratian.
treated me well here are you and Veleth. Delson is whiny and very concerned about his own issues, which is fine, he's not malicious. And Gratian... I like Gratian, but he also feels like he would stab me in the back in a second.
That's exactly the kind of friend that you
Chalknar
want, one that you
has
know is untrustable.
terrorized me from day one, never apologizing in the least. And Raya, frankly... Raya's Raya. I think that she would do the same. Listen, the reason that I mentioned before, just going back, the reason that you got me to stay in the first place was because of you specifically. And you know, I'm just... I'm just not a fan of this anymore.
Of the adventuring, or just the people that we're with?
I wasn't a fan of the adventuring in the first place. It was out of desperation. But to be treated just like I'm a parasite, well, admittedly, again, I'm aware that I'm not nice to people, and I'm not overlooking that. Yes, I don't like some of the people here. And I frankly don't feel safe here, knowing that these people would turn me in a second.
Well, fuck it. You want to ride off together?
I guess it depends on how you want to go about it.
Well, we did have a general group idea. Go up towards the dragon place. I still want to go towards the dragon place. Maybe we could just set off on our own a day or two ahead of them. See how we feel after that.
You mean just not tell them?
We can leave a message with Vala. He's a friend. He's nice. Creepy. I still feel like I'm going to wake up and he's staring at us in the bedroom. But, you know, he's a friend. We could just tell him not to tell the others. I trust he'd do that for us. And then if we run into them there, then we run into them there.
I suppose. If that is what you want to do.
Well, it seems like it's what you want to do, dear.
I'm just a mess right now.
I know, but you're a brilliant mess, and I just like pet her cheek gently.
All right.
Look, let's just stay with the group for a little bit longer. If things keep getting worse, we could put Trothnar in the grave. We'll bury him outside of town. Nobody would ever know.
I'm not killing someone. I mean, I've killed people, but usually it was a legitimate reason other than, oh, they hurt my feelings.
I think it's a little bit past, oh, he hurt my feelings at this point. But fine. We'll leave him with a broken leg and let the wolves do the work. He can't run that fast anyways.
Fine. A few more days.
I mean, he hasn't listened to being nice. Maybe we should intimidate him into being better.
Fucking Vivi. And how would that help? I think that Trothnar is just... As a self-absorbed person myself, he's in his own little world and he doesn't care about anyone else. Unless it's, showing how amazing he is.
Well, then maybe it's just a journey that he's gonna have to take, and instead of us leaving the group, it'd be him.
I don't know at this point. Let's just see how the next few days go, and if it comes to it, as I said, I own the extra estate. We'd have a place.
I don't think I'm emotionally prepared to deal with Neri again. She was looking at my tail like it's a snack, like she's gonna fry it and put it on a stick.
And I'm not sure that Colt is vocally ready for Neri either.
I think
Neri got NPC'd.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
if it comes to that, I will take care of the lizard. You really think I'd let anything happen to your tail?
Well, I mean, someone in town did step on it. It hurt.
Nemesis just kind of looks at her, because this is clearly for pity points.
Mhm.
But is it working?
Nem is just kind of like, she just rolls her eyes and puts an arm over Fortune. You're an idiot.
But I'm your idiot, and I'm just gonna like lean in.
Okay.
Wanna go ride horses?
Fucking. I love these two so much, but man. Talking about leaving the group is like heartbreaking.
Yeah, no, I'm just here like you guys haven't warned me of this.
I wasn't
Here's your
sure.
warning, Tom.
I wasn't
Congratulations.
sure if I should warn you because, like, I was like, man.
As the DM, I would appreciate some warning.
I
So
don't want Fortune to go, but she'd go with Nemesis.
So question here. We are now 3 players down. So we are down to 5.
Yeah.
And we are at a point where we could stop. Would you like to continue on, or do you want to stop for this session?
I think it would be a good idea to stop for this session, like,
Yeah,
leave it on that note.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We will end
jeez.
it for that session. Please warn me next time.
I bet that Tom thought that we were gonna leave right fucking there.
Yeah.
Did you not see me in the thing? Like as I was drinking, just my eyes slowly widening as the conversation continued going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did. I was soaking in every second of
I
that.
was-
I didn't know she was pulling this on me either.
Please warn me next time.
I'm so sorry. I was just thinking about it, like literally throughout the whole session after that conversation with Raya. And I was like, wow, this is kind of shit.
Like, Nemesis doesn't deserve to be treated how she's treated in the party, but
Fucking-
holy shit, I am not prepared to give up Fortune and Nemesis
I mean-
moments. I love them too much.
Raya literally went, what do you do for the party? And all I could think was, well, she's saved people's lives on several occasions.
Yeah.
She saved Tiana. She got them the extra estate. She helped the
even-
Simics.
Yeah.
Like,
But please do remember
Raya-
also that
Oh my
player-wise,
God.
Raya's player hasn't been here for months at a time. She hasn't had the
Oh,
character
no.
development that we had
I'm
as
so
well.
sure that Sav was completely unaware of the situation, and that's why I was updating her on it.
Yeah.
But it was just an in-character thing where I was kind of like, wow,
Yeah.
Nem does a lot for the party.
Yeah, she's a
Like-
fuck ton. She's the leader.
Yeah, because you
And
you gotta warn me about this stuff as well, because you guys are 10th level, so it makes it
Yeah.
harder to write in new characters.
yeah, no, I was just I was literally thinking about it the entire session of Fortune convinced Nemesis to stay, and then Raya threw a fucking wrench at her. And I was like, should I bring this up? I feel like this should be discussed. And I wasn't sure what to do, so I was just kind of I'm just gonna throw it out there.